One more time. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. What's your name?
Austin.
And how do y'all know each other?
We don't.
We don't. I thought he was with you, honestly.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Okay, so you're gonna pick the first card, and then both of y'all are answering.
All right, I'm gonna pick from the top. What's something you believed for way too long? When I was like, I think I was like 14 when I learned that Sherlock Holmes wasn't real. I didn't realize that Sherlock Holmes is a fictional book character until like way too late in my life. And then I realized like, oh wow, that's so foolish of me. Like,
What's something I believe for way too long?
Ooh.
Alright, I believe that Star Wars was lame because I never watched it. And I always thought it was lame until like 2 weeks ago.
oh wow.
When I actually, well, it's like a month ago. But I actually watched it for the first time. And even though it was mad corny, I still liked it. Like, it was an enjoyable watch.
Yeah. No, I didn't like Star Wars when I first watched, but my dad's a super big fanatic.
Are you a fan now?
I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but that's not. I won't actively seek it. I'm not like a nerd.
Yeah, I'm not a nerd, okay?
All right, confessions.
Yeah,
This one calls to me.
yeah.
What have you finally accepted? Do you want to go first for this? I need a second to think about it.
I am too. It's okay.
Okay. I remember like, especially like at a young age, I've like really looked for a lot of validation in like other people, especially like friends, teachers, my parents. And I only just recently like learned to sort of like accept myself and validate myself without needing external validation.
Yeah.
Like sort of like I have worth beyond what other people think I have worth, you know? Like, I can love myself, I can accept myself, and I don't need anybody else to validate that.
What's helped you have more self-love that doesn't need anyone else's love the most?
Ironically, my friends, like as ironic as that sounds, like having other people tell me like, hey, you don't need like my validation, you don't need your parents' validation, you don't need like your teacher's validation, you can love and accept yourself. And it took a while, it took a bit of like self-learning, but you know, like now I find that I finally sort of like love myself and accept myself for who I am, you know?
Is there a specific perspective in that lens of how to love, like if someone asked you, how do I love myself more? What would you say?
It takes time, definitely. I think that you sort of just need to find yourself first. Like a big problem is that I was always like the therapist friend. I was always helping other people. I was always helping like everybody and not putting myself first. And I thought that was selfish to actually put myself first in certain scenarios. But once you finally learn to like learn who you are and accept who you are, like for all your flaws, like you start to like learn to love yourself for it. Like for example, like I would like have like struggles with like depression or anxiety, but then I would go to my friends and then I would help them, or I would like ignore my own problems because I thought that I didn't deserve that help, but other people did. And then once I finally started accepting that I had like these like this like depression, anxiety, it sort of became easier for me to like love myself, to like see like I'll have low days and I'll have high days, but no matter what, like I deserve to be loved all the same.
Yeah, poetic.
What about you?
What have I finally accepted? I had a few come to mind. All right, let me make them A, B, and C, and then you're gonna choose. Okay.
I'm feeling B.
You're feeling B?
I have like a pretense, like I have like a what's it called? Like a premonition, like B is gonna be the
Okay.
most impactful.
Okay, so B was low-key, my brother kind of taught me it because he went through what the answer is. Do you care if I talk about that? All right, so I would say I finally accepted that no matter what situation, you have to forgive every single person who's ever hurt you in order to actually heal yourself. Because he was cheated on a few years ago by a girl who was with him for 4 years. They lived together. We would see her every night. We would eat dinner together. She would bring us meals, and she still like cheated on him eventually. And lied about it, and hid it, and said she was going to Marshall's when she wasn't, or she was going with someone. And in my head, I'm like, how could you forgive someone who so clearly like took a jab at your heart? But he explained it in a video recently that he made, that whenever you don't forgive and you hold resentments and you let that grudge stay in your heart, there's a dam that's built, and the water of feelings can't flow through the dam until you forgive, because that lets it down. And the more you feel, the more it goes through you, and then the more distance you get from that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I had like bad relationships, and like I've always found myself like finding it so easy to resent them, to resent like, oh, what you did to me, or resent like, oh, like I was not put as important in my life as you should have. But then like slowly, like once you learn to forgive, it becomes a lot easier to like really understand like and like love yourself beyond like relationships.
Do you mind if I ask an example of something that hurt you and you forgave it?
Well, it is a little too personal,
Okay,
but
that's fair.
it is like I had like this one guy who just didn't really care for me much. He sort of like almost objectified me in a way,
I see.
and it like breaking up with him like became like it was really hard to work up the courage to do so. He was a little bit older and I was a little bit younger, but like I don't know, it like really helped me in my recovery and like in my journey to like sort of like separate from that, and then also to forgive him despite like what like how he hurt me, you know.
I see. I guess to round it off, when you forgive someone who hurt you a lot, it's easier to forgive your friends for little things, and it makes your relationships better. Sweet, thanks for sharing that.
All right.
All right, now I guess I'll pick one.
This one calls to me, really calls to me.
Okay.
What's a feeling you miss? You want to go first or?
Sure. I'm gonna have to think about it too, though. It's not past tense anymore, actually. I do know it. I live like by myself. They all live in like Tampa, like all my bros and stuff. And I miss the feeling that we get every night right now, which is like all the bros just chilling in a hotel room and we're just like talking about something random or deep. And I don't really get that often because I'm just alone.
Yeah.
I
What
miss
did,
that.
if I may ask, like, what did you used to talk about, like, with your brother, like your brothers?
All right, the biggest thing we do is like, it's a mix of probably like business talk and also just banter, like extreme banter, and it's just funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you? What's a feeling you
Okay, I'm gonna also do A or B.
miss? A or B? A.
A? Well, I forgot A already, so I guess
You gotta do B.
I have to do B. There was this one person who I sort of like imagined my life with. Like I would imagine like kid names or like how we could imagine like our last names together, right? And then we sort of had like almost a traumatic end to it. And I won't go too into detail because I'm still sort of like healing from it.
That's fair.
But I miss sort of that feeling of like staying up late with them and calling them and being like, hey, this is how many kids we're gonna have. This is where we're gonna move. You know, after I graduate college, we're gonna move in together. We'll become doctors, you know. And I kind of miss that feeling. It's one of the reasons why like I haven't been able to go into like long-term relationships anymore. Because like I still need to heal from that before I go and pursue like other romances.
Yeah.
And I know I'll get there eventually, you know. I know the feeling is not something that's gone forever. But you know, like, and like at night, you know, you still like, you know, you still miss it.
I know. I feel you.
I almost like, I don't want this to be over. I almost want to pick up another card.
You can. Could I try to summarize what you just said though?
Yeah, you could.
Because I've heard this before from someone else. Could you say you missed the feeling of being in love with them?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, cause I do believe in like true love, right? But I do also believe that this person was my true love, and I still believe that there's more fish in the sea out there, like sort of like in a hope sort of way. Like this isn't like the end.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss like the feeling of being in love with them. I miss that sort of connection. But you know, I'm 18, I'm young,
Yeah.
so like, you know. I kind of want to pick one more
should.
just to like extend it. Let's see what happens. What's an apology you never got to give?
Why is that one so heavy?
I don't know. It just like sort of like hits me, you know.
I have an answer immediately.
You can give it.
It's from when we were like 14, 13. There was this girl that we all knew and we all had a crush on when we were younger. And there was this guy who would always bring her flowers, and we always kind of like blew him off, like, because we would see him sometimes and we'd be like, he's like simping really hard in our perspective. And then we would just like talk crap about him. And he ended up like dying at like 14 from cancer. And I've always felt bad about that because I'm probably like somewhat of a villain in his story, and I feel bad about that. So if he were still like alive, I would want to like say a kind word to him before he would actually pass.
I immediately thought of like my mom. Like I had like I didn't really have a strained relationship with her per se. But I wasn't necessarily like we fought a lot in like my teenagehood. And like now I'm like 8 miles out from home, and like our relationship has gotten better. But if there's something I do regret, I wish that like I apologized to her sooner, especially in like her most vulnerable moments and in my most vulnerable moments. Because I feel like I really could have connected with her and empathized with her sooner. Than like I could have. And now, like, not to say that's too late, because again, I just got off a call with her like this morning, but I still do feel like I could have connected with her on a deeper level sooner. before like I'm 8 hours away from home, you know?
I see. So you could have that in-person feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say though, from my experience, like the distance makes the connection better somehow. Because when we moved out of our mom's house, every time I go back, all she is excited. But when I lived there, it was like, I didn't do the dishes, y'all didn't do this. And now I don't have to do anything. She's like, I'll get that for you. It's for some reason it makes it better.
Yeah.
So.
Like definitely living on my own now, like I have that freedom to sort of connect with her without like the tension. Cause like when you fight with your mom, you live in the same house, you can't really like escape. You're still in the same house, you still have to confront her.
Yeah.
But you don't want to say anything, so it's tense. But like when you're on your own, you have like that freedom of like you can cool off and like then you can really like think about it and then come to forgive her. And she can come to forgive you. It's like sort of like you're not forced to be in the same environment and you're not forced to forgive each other.
Yeah.
So because you're not forced to forgive each other, you come to forgive each other anyway, you know?
Yeah. You're saying when you're separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of just wish that you could like. I feel like it would feel so nice to do that while you live there, where y'all are together, just chilling. Yeah. And then they're like, you know what? I forgive that. And then they're like, me too.
Yeah. Like honestly, I feel like a lot of times like I sat there in like my teenagehood and I was like, oh, I wish I could connect with my mom more. I wish that I could be like a better daughter. I wish that like we could actually talk it out without having to feel like so like tense with each other.
She might have been thinking the same thing. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I wish I could connect with my daughter more, and I could be a better mother.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. I almost don't want this to end. Like I don't want to pull up like another card, but like.
All right. Let's just pull another one. We'll do the last one.
Last one.
Which one calls out?
Either this one or this one.
Pick this one.
This one?
It's showing more.
Who do you miss? What's your favorite memory with them? Alright. Let's see. I don't want to talk about the person that I was talking about earlier.
I know what you mean.
So I'm trying to think of a different one.
If that calls you to talk about it, you can. Like,
sure.
I wouldn't mind hearing about it.
I gotta think. Like I can't really pick a favorite memory with this person. So like, I'm trying to think of somebody else that like I really miss.
Your mom?
My mom. True. Do you want to go first?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a bit to think
first.
of it. Yeah. No, they're giving out free smoothies. Damn.
Free what?
Free smoothies.
I'm trying to go over there. I'd say I miss my girlfriend right now. I literally saw her 2 days ago, so it hasn't been long at all. But my favorite thing that she does that I miss is like, you know how like baby voices and stuff?
Oh my God, yes, I know.
But she does this voice, like there was this one time we went to Sonic, or we were just driving somewhere, and then she just like whispers and she's like this. She's like next to me, she's like, can we get ice? And it was just so cute. That's probably my favorite memory. It's so simple and
I guess like now that you recontextualize, it doesn't have to be somebody who's like gone for good.
Yeah.
I guess I miss like my best friend right now. One of my best friends at least. Like they're from Oregon. And I was literally on call with them like literally last night. But like they come to mind because we sort of like we didn't really grow apart. But we haven't been talking as much because we've both been like she's at OSU, I'm at so like I'm at FSU, so it's sort of like we don't have a lot of time to talk.
How does she end up in Oregon? Is she?
No, they're from Oregon. They're from Oregon.
How do you know her?
Like we met like through a little friend group online, and then like over time like it became less of an online friend group and more like we have each other's numbers. I came off call with them like literally last night.
Did you meet on a game?
No, not on game. Well, we met because of a game, but like it was like an online community. But like
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But no, my favorite memory with them is that like one time like we were on a WhatsApp call. And we just stayed up till like 3 a.m. just talking, just talking about like BS and like talking about the stars and talking about like anything. And in that moment, like I was like, man, like we are so faded. Like it's like not faded.
Faded. Fine.
No, fated with a T.
Yeah.
No, that we were so like it's like fate,
Yeah.
How like we could be like on opposite sides of the country, but like we could sort of like connect over one thing and then realize like how much we have in common. And it's almost as if like God like put us like with each other like for some like reason, And I don't know, like I really care, like I really do care about them, and I don't talk to them as much as I should, but like I might as well I might call them like on like Sunday because they moved back into like OSU on Saturday, so I might like call them on Sunday and be like, how's OSU?
You know what you should do?
What?
I think you should call them but like be busy and say, I just want to say I love you, and we should like have a long talk tomorrow.
Yes. No,
Just say
I
something
like.
like that.
Well, like tomorrow. What is it? Thursday right now?
Is it Thursday?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they'll be packing, and then on Saturday they'll be moving. So then probably I'll do that on Saturday. I say I love you to my friends so often. I never forget to say I love you to my friends.
Nah, same. With the boys, always say
yeah.
you love them.
We don't have any wild cards. The only wild cards that says like hug or something. Yeah. So like I can give you a prompt and then you could give me a prompt and then we could like do like one thing.
You want to do
like,
that? Sure.
Okay. So my prompt, like I've been doing this like ever since I got into FSU. Every time that I would see somebody like with a cool outfit or with like a nice vibe or like something, I'd say like I love your outfit or I love how you look or like so like just go up to somebody like one day. You don't even have to like just stop them. You just go up to them like say like I love your outfit and then you just keep walking.
Oh, you mean just keep that in mind and do it?
Like keep that in mind and then just do it just once, and it really does change your day.
That's true. We used to actually film these videos where we used to joke but be for real. Like we would have 4 of us in a different corner and we would compliment the same dude just in each corner.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It would be funny.
All
Holy shit, that was a bug.
What's your prompt for me?
What I just said. Just call your friend and act like you're really busy and just say I love you and we'll talk.
All right.
Just do
Yeah.
that.
All right. Thank you so much,
Nice to
man.
meet
This
you.
is amazing. Nice to meet you too.
Oh wait, we gotta actually ask though. What'd you think of the game?
What I think of the game? Oh my god, it was great. I love like getting deep with strangers. I love like talking about this stuff and it's sort of like magical that like you can do it one time. It's like the connection of a human being, like we don't have to be friends in order to like connect really.
Yeah, I saw a comment that said it makes it easier because there's nothing to judge.
Yeah,
When you're strangers.
Like it's like you don't have the pressure of like, oh, I see you again during class or like, oh, I see you like all this time, It's sort of like, you go and then you think about them for the rest of the week and it just like sort of makes your week.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
Thank you.
dope. I already know everything about you now.